My name is Alex Lord. I'm a project manager with Opus Design Build, and I've been at Opus since 2015. Since I was like in 8th grade, I wanted to be in the building industry. I started out as an architecture major in college, graduated with an architecture degree, and my first job out of school was actually more architectural oriented. The reason why I decided to come to Opus is because there's a variety of people with different skill sets and different backgrounds. So I have more of a design background, but all these different people that have been here 30 years have so many experiences to gain from some of the senior project management group hiring from the outside and having their experience from different companies and bringing those skills here. It kind of shows that they want us to learn as well as learn from other people. Part of the reason why I decided to come to Opus is because they don't silo you into doing submittal review for 2 years before you kind of get that experience. They kind of allow you to choose your own adventure per se. I came in and kind of requested to be on this project or requested to be on this project, where a lot of the other general contractors in the area, they have a healthcare division, they have a retail division. You're kind of siloed into that for kind of the duration of your career. Opus kind of allows you to dictate where you want to go with your career, as well as kind of dictate the projects that you want to be in. And I think we have this team-oriented mentality of, on most projects, we have a senior project manager, a project manager, and maybe an associate project manager. Everyone has their assigned role and everyone has their responsibilities. I think the design build model is very interesting because you're kind of involved from the process all the way from the start when they're buying the land to the design. You're managing the design, and having that access to just walk downstairs and ask your architect a question versus trying to explain something over the phone makes it, I guess, a lot easier and a lot more efficient. When you get to the construction phase of the process, you're still managing that design, but that schedule has now shrunk, and we can deliver that project to the client within a little shorter range. That's what's cool about Opus and what sets them apart, the transparency between those three trades and how we push it forward to our projects. I think Opus is the right size company just because they're big enough to where the project types you see, like the 30-story high-rise downtown and industrial and office and some of the institutional work we do, we still have a really good handle on the marketplace, especially in Minneapolis. But also it's small enough to where a lot of what happens is under one roof. I think the best thing about Opus is the people and the collaborative nature of the company and how it's set up. We have our architecture department, our engineering department, our development arm, as well as our construction arm. In the construction group, we're a very close group, very close with people in the architecture group, very close with people in the accounting group. And you can go up and talk to these people and have a conversation about your weekend. I think that's what I'm most excited for, is strengthening those relationships. What also excites me in regards to Opus is obviously the different buildings, the new experiences that you get every day. There's not anything that's the same, and that's kind of what drew me to Opus and the commercial construction industry in the first place. So I know that this is what I want to do, and this is the career I want to pursue because it's having a direct effect on people. My first project was actually out of town. It was in Ames, Iowa. It was a new dorm for Iowa State, and that is now the #1 requested dorm on campus. I think that's pretty cool and makes me feel like the job I'm doing has a purpose and matters to the community. I think that's something that Opus instills in us, not only with the projects we built, but with the philanthropic arm that we put forward. I mean, we're trying to better the community, not just with the buildings we build. They need to kind of instill a sense of value in the community, and I think that's what Opus is trying to do, is build buildings that matter. Build more at Opus.